Hi, everyone. I'm Keith Mathis, an ATP with Project Management Institute. Welcome to 7 Minutes to PMP Mastery. In this video, we're going to talk about why you should use an ATP for exam prep. Now, PMI has been battling this for years, where people are running boot camps who some don't even have a PMP, some don't are not associated really with PMI, but they're running the boot camp for a cheap price so that people will go through the PMBOK typically and be a so-called prepared for the PMP test. They don't have a guarantee, and so they just run it for a real cheap price. People go through it, fail the test, and are very frustrated. An ATP is the authorized training partner. It replaced the old REP program that PMI had, and so now what happens is if you're an ATP, you have material from PMI that you present to the people in your class. So let's walk through a couple of things to think about, okay? All right, so an ATP has replaced the REP program. And so the reason why we would suggest that you look at an ATP program is because it meets the training requirements instantly. These people have already paid to be part of PMI. They constantly are being scrutinized by PMI. They're examined from all sides. They had to jump through all the hoops for PMI, and the hoops are more significant than they were prior to that with the REP program. Using PMI aligned curriculum and material. The PMI material comes directly from PMI. They've written it, they've written the test, and it aligns. No longer can an ATP write the material for the PMP Exam Prep Bootcamp. Now, I can write material for everything else for project management, but not for this type of certification, not for the certification. So there's a higher quality control on what people are being taught. So in the past, we wrote our material for a lot of years, just like everyone else did, but you're kind of guessing at what PMI is going to do and how they're going to phrase something. And so you'd look at the exam content outline and you could have the topic on there, but I can ask that question about that topic 4 or 5 different ways. And so you're trying to figure out exactly how is PMI going to be asking that. It's a structured learning path as you go through the material because it's very specific. You have access to the official PMI content that PMI says aligns with that test right now, and you have support and coaching from your ATP as you go through that. Now, the 2026 free mastermind classes, we still have 2 more to go. We'll have one in May and one in September. And so if you've watched other videos, this is going to be, this helps you align your documentation, get your documentation ready. It exposes you to a few of the PMP test questions, samples that way you can know exactly what it does and what doesn't do, how does it feel to take some of those tests. And we give away a scholarship for one person who attends each of these mastermind groups. So in May, we'll be doing a free scholarship. You'll come to a boot camp for free and get the material, get everything associated with that, and then we'll do another one in September. And so we've done that for several years now, and this is just a great way for us to be able to meet you, a great way for you to be able to ask those questions that you still have about taking the PMP. We do 2 Zoom calls. Those are videoed and placed on the site. So it's free, costs you nothing. And so even if you decide I'm not going to take the PMP, that's great. That's what it's there for, is for you to have that opportunity. The other thing is every mastermind class has that one free drawing. And so it's a scholarship. Kim, who will be running portions of this, and I'll be doing the Zoom calls, but Kim will send out usually on Friday of that week who the winner is. And so that person can then schedule when they're going to come to the boot camp. They don't have to be in the next boot camp. It might not be for a boot camp or 2 before they can get everything maneuvered for them to be able to be in it. Also, when you look at this, these are going to be our exam prep boot camps. So April is going to be our next boot camp that we're listing here. April, June, August, October, and December. We do them every other month, and so it's our assumption then that you'll probably be signing up. Probably for the April would be the next one that we're going through. It is a live virtual event, and so I'm the one who's going to be teaching it. I take you through the material. Everybody who attends the PMP Exam Prep Boot Camp gets material from PMI that we pay for as part of our boot camp. Plus, we have a guarantee that we give to it that other companies do not have. We will pay for your second and third test if you fail. And so this gives you an opportunity to attend a boot camp and have some reassurance from an ATP that this is the right content. Also, complete a mastermind class, you receive a discount. So those of you who attended the mastermind class, you get our lowest discount as well of being able to come with a guarantee. And so it allows you an opportunity to be able to come and take some of the pressure off. You're going to pay for your first test, but the second and third will be paid to by us. Now, here's our 800 number, and the Mathis Group is the name of our company. We've been in ATP since 2006, so we've taken a ton of people through this thing. But if you have questions or anything, don't hesitate to contact us. Now, remember, Remember, we're the Mathis Group. If you just search Mathis Group, you're going to get another company that is actually not in project management at all. They're in construction. And so you want to make sure you say the Mathis Group is what you're looking for online, or call the 800 number, and that goes directly to Wanda. So I hope this has been beneficial for you. And so I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye now. Have a great day.